Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome
Hallowsy
to
daisies.
Hellosy Daisies. Yes. Welcome to session 103 of our Do campaign. Um. Oh, exciting. Well, let's let's not faff around. Let's just get into it, shall we? How's everyone doing?
Thank you.
Yeah. Good.
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 Not bad.
Good. People surviving. Good. All right. Excellent. Right, well, if everyone is ready and has drinks and is settled, then we shall get into our D&D campaign. Right, well. Last we left off, the party continued their adventure across the Basalt Isles, having travelled there to stop the dragon tyrant Naxus, who rules over the Kyra Concord with an iron fist. Supported by Melindra Fairwing and the strangers led by Massamantha, the party travelled via the Stone Shift to the North Island of the Basalt Isles. Over the bay, you could see Mount Kyra lying underneath the raging tempest and the black marble temple of the dragons, standing atop the volcano, proud and unconquerable. Also, seems we'll see about that. The Clive Five teamed up with Kaveh and Pos and a bunch of other people to overthrow Vicus, an ally of Naxus, and to free Keldros, the governor of the North Island, from his shackles. Keldros, Melindra, and Massamantha then left to attack the remaining two ancient dragons that reside within the Basalt Isles, other than Naxus. But during the fight, you watched as Massamantha was dragged beneath the waves and has since been missing, as well as Shai, who've disappeared pretty much as you got there. The Clive Five then sailed to Mount Kyra with the help of Gatida, the captain of the Jeskar Rex, and snuck to the other side of the island using the Tempest as cover. Upon landing, you climbed up to the peak of the mountain using the sort of ancient stairway that resides there, and now stand before the Grand Temple of the Dragons. Before you lies the back entrance to the temple, a huge stone archway adorned with millennia-old draconic writing, and glyphs leads inside where this sort of faint red glow comes from within the central chamber. Statues of dragons and dragonborn heroes line the walkway into the black stone room where a red glow shines from within. What would you like to do?
So he's going to be in here, right?
It's entirely likely.
All right. I think anything that we want to do to prepare. Any buffs, anything of that sort. I think we should do now.
Oh. Gera walks over to gonna be the best choice for it. He walks over to Roxanne and places a hand on her shoulder and casts protection from evil. But I do not have enough to go around. I think you might find this useful. Friend. I'm not sure I can quite provide a feast. Does not feel like the moment looking around, and I imagine this kind of like storm, and it doesn't feel particularly homely or anything.
Sitting down to have a hero's feast right now would increase your chances of being seen. You're pretty sure that you've arrived here relatively undetected, if that's possible at all, but currently you're looking around and there doesn't seem to be a soul within sight.
Anyone else have anything they need to do?
Scrimshaw is going to put on he's going to cast Armor Agathis. And I mean, we're expecting this showdown in the next hour, right?
Indeed.
Chinook is going to cast Crown of Stars.
Okay.
It's 7 star-like motes of light appear orbiting his head.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so Chinook obviously starts playing some bardic tunes, which the sort of magical rift of space and time begins to be controlled by him, to the point where he is now glittering. Yes, it's strange. Up here on the mountain, you have quite a good view of the bay and the Tempest, which lies to the south of you, and you see a pretty clear view. But there's this strange sort of sense of being that this is an ancient place, that this is a place where history has many times come and gone, and sort of come to a climax in this region. And it feels strange to be here, especially for you, Gera. Again, the memories of having been here on better times when the sky was clear and the sun wasn't blocked by the storm above. But yeah.
Gera kind of sees, like, as he's kind of hobbling forward a bit, he kind of like, he looks around and he kind of almost like implants memories of, like, you know, people walking past, you know, him when he's younger coming in to kind of meet with the dragons for the first time. And like, for a moment, you know, parts of the pillars, the way he's kind of looking at it, are no longer kind of unkept but pristine, and you know, there's kind of almost like a sepia hue on it, almost, because it's like he's kind of thinking about it from the past.
It's like rose-tinted glasses.
Exactly.
Yeah, this used to be a very busy place. This used to be the place that people with power in the Kyra Concord would congregate, whether you're Dragonborn, whether you are dragons. This was, although the floating city above was where most of the stuff was done, this is where the seat of power really lies within the Kyra Concord. And there's this sense of reverence that comes across in the art and the statues that are around, and even in the sort of the masonry of the black stone, the basalt that makes the Kyra Concord, the Temple of the Dragons itself. It's sort of, looking at it from here, it's like a big circular temple, which has like a arched roof which has an opening at the top. And you remember from your past that there, around the top, there's a sort of like viewing platform that but members of the public and stuff could go and watch the events that were unfolding within the Council of Dragons when they were having their grand meetings. But now it's quiet, and clearly Naxus is the only person with any real power here now.
Kind of going up the stairs a bit more and closer up. Gera kind of says to Morna, "Morna, you could always have a look, scout ahead a little bit, see if there's any traps or anything.
Okay.
But be careful."
Oh, I'm always careful. I can't spring traps anyway, I think. Because of my feet.
What, no traps?
No, like foot traps.
Yeah, for sure.
Like feet. Because
You basically float wherever you want.
Yeah, I got elven
right.
boots.
Nice. Yeah, so you can't like step on pressure plates and tripwires and.
Yeah, I'll keep my eyes out for traps and go ahead.
All right then. So you're going ahead on your own.
Yeah, just a
All right,
little
give me a stealth check.
Okay. 32.
32. Are you doing? You rolled before you were talking about.
I wasn't gonna do past.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
Not my key.
All right then. So you continue on through this large archway. As you enter the main chamber, you enter a sort of circular room, almost with like, it has a sort of Colosseum feel, lit by these sort of pillars with ever-burning fires on them. There's these huge towering statues of mythical beasts. They're not all dragons, surprisingly. Some of them are lions. Some of them are large goats. But there are statues of dragons, and there is a sort of like strange feeling of that none of this Naxos cares about. It hasn't been looked after in the slightest. Like it's been chipped, and if it was ever painted, the paint has long since gone. So these large statues sort of surround you as you enter the main chamber, and red hot flowing lava also contributes to the lighting of the room as as the lava pours into a pit into the center of the room, where sort of as you begin to walk closer, you feel the heat coming off it, and you realize that this is the center of the volcano, where the volcano is bubbling underneath. You hear the creaking of chains, iron chains, and the billowing of furnaces as you sort of tentatively step forward, unsure of exactly what comes next. But there's this sort of like deep rumble within your feet as you walk closer and closer, and you see that the creaking of chains that you hear, the chains are actually supporting this large platform, which is sort of over the volcano itself in the center. And in the center of the platform is this large fire, which is burning with a sort of like purple black flame. It's very strange. It's different to much fire that you've seen before. There seems to be a magical essence of it. However, give me a perception check.
11.
Yeah, so you begin to sort of make your way into the main chamber itself. There's this... It's strange. Out the corner of your eye, right in the top in the viewing platform, there's this large shadow where the light doesn't seem to really reach. And it sort of catches you by surprise when you realize that the shadow is moving, and is moving slowly. And however, when you look up at it, you realize that it's not a shadow at all. It's actually the black wing of this huge dragon that has curled up in the top corner of the room, and it has sort of like put his cloak, his wing over him like a cloak that sort of like almost just like absorbs light into it. But you sort of like, you can't stop yourself from almost like gasping at the fact that it's huge. This the dragon is the wing itself. It's covering its body. It must be curled up, but it's curled up probably. It's bigger than any dragon you've ever seen before.
Okay. Okay, anything else?
It seems to be pretty much it.
Okay, I run back to the group and I'm gonna tell everyone what I saw.
Sure.
Right. That's him then, presumably.
Sounds certainly like him. My question is, how do we best lure him out?
Do we lure him out?
Well, from what I understand, the Grand Promenade in the moat in the center is probably our best place to fight the beast. Try and scale the rafters above. Well, they're slightly less structurally intact. He could destroy them and we'd fall to our deaths. At least here, he's playing against the ground.
Mike, in terms of like the layout of this place, is it all fairly open?
Yeah. So let me just show you what it looks like in the center. So can you see it?
Yep.
So that's sort of what you see. What Morna saw upon entering.
Is that a hole?
Yeah, well, the hole actually goes down to the volcano below.
Okay.
And it's sort of supported on there by chains, that platform. But yeah. But that's sort of how Morna describes it. There's plenty of space. Like it's not like you're going to all be supported on a big platform that can fall in. It's just that there is a platform there.
And this is the platform.
Yeah.
Okay. And is that where the dragon is?
No, the dragon's up in the sort of the upper viewing platform.
Okay.
So it's above that, probably over here-ish.
You saw nobody else, Morna. Nothing else.
Nope. Oh, I need to zoom out. Yeah. Nope, I didn't see anyone else.
Gera kind of looks to everyone. Well, I guess we go in and announce our presence.
Sounds like it.
Before we step in, I just wanted to say it has been one of the greatest pleasures of my life. Call you all my companions.
Likewise.
And
And to
you.
all of you.
Well, and well, I fully intend to keep on doing so for years to come.
Indeed. Indeed, of course. Very well. Once more, into the breach. He hobbles forward with, I know he's full form,
Mm-hmm.
strides forward, kind of moving into the room.
Okay. Purposefully, slowly, just keeping your eye out. So you all begin to move forward. The rumble under your feet is more than just the volcano. There seems to be some purpose to it. It seems to be almost mechanical, and as if there's some sort of like some form of machine or something which has like a set period of rumble. So there might be a rumble for like 10 seconds, and then there's about 20 seconds of nothing, and then 10 seconds of rumble. Something is clearly causing it.
And does this this is something new, right?
Yeah, this isn't. You don't recognize this. However, you're shocked at how different this looks. The Temple of the Dragons had never been bastardized like this before.
Okay. I guess seeing this, he kind of his steps, he gets faster as the emotion kind of builds in him.
Mhm.
Seeing.
Just be careful not to step in the lava there.
Oh, okay, so that's not good. Okay.
It's just like Gera just walks forward and just immediately walks into the lava.
Wading through it all.
And-
Gera, wait.
He
Oh,
dies
that
before he
was-
gets
It's
there.
an unceremonious way for Gera to die.
Yeah.
He wades forward, and I know he probably wanted to kind of keep quiet, but it kind of builds, and he kind of looks around and he sees all this like foundry stuff that's basically been set up around there, and he shouts, "Nexus!"
Okay. Give me a perception check first.
Okay.
Bom 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 bom. You have a sense of. It's hard to place it. You see Naxus curled up in the rafters, and as your voice shouts out and echoes across the bare stone, you begin to see the wing move slightly and begins to rustle from his slumber. But something else catches your eye. There seems to be like underneath the platform, there seems to be this like hanging machine made of some sort of draconic, magical something or other. And you see these like, because you're very in tune with obviously the Tempest and the radiant forces around this area and stuff. you see these sort of wisps of elemental energy, sort of almost being sucked out of the sky through the sort of the roof, the open topped roof, and they're sort of being sucked in and are being something's absorbed. Like the machine is like absorbing the energy from the tempest somewhat. Then you notice that there's a bunch of tubes running up the chains. They're quite small, but they're running up the chains and going up to where Naxos is sleeping. And you actually see this sort of like blue energy being carried into Naxos. And there's like these, as his wing begins to pull back and he begins to rouse, you see that there's maybe 10 or 15 tubes impaled into him, where this energy is being fed into him. Like almost like some sort of like magical chemotherapy or something. But as he rouses, you hear a strained but deep voice call out at you. Librarian. It's huge, larger than any dragon you have seen. It's much larger than Massamantha. It's much larger than even as you remember Naxos all those years ago. And his razor-sharp claws are sort of gripped into the viewing platform up at the top. Do not worry, the voice says. I intend to make this a fair fight. You have taken more than just my pride, librarian.
Your reign is over. This sick perversion. What's going on here? It will not stand any longer.
He sort of whips his wings back and stretches out as all the tubes begin to pop out of his body one by one, and there's this sort of like wisp of almost mist that comes out of the holes in his chest. The huge figure leaps down from the upper platform, landing on the large lion statue before you. Actually, boom. And buffeting the ground as he lands with his huge, charred, leathery wings. At first, Naxos seems to be a black dragon. This sort of black plate scale exterior to his body shines with the fire that rages below. But on closer inspection, from your perception check, he seems to be crackling with elemental energy. His scales twist and morph with strange, ancient magic, catching the light of the chamber and not just reflecting darkness, but reflecting blues, reds, and purples, as he sort of buffets his wings and sort of stretches out. Did you think I didn't expect your visit? You are so predictable.
Well, I was counting on it.
And you brought your friends. Excellent. They will make fine feasts for the Tempest.
The only one who will be feasting tonight is me and my friends once we conquer you and end your existence.
Well, I look forward to it. And he roars, and the entire temple shakes as sort of the iron chains of the platform twist and sort of strain as the machine itself seems to be almost like shaking as he shouts. His nostrils flex and sort of like you watch as like sort of acidic bubbles begin to sort of pop out of his nose and sort of like almost like streaming down and sort of dripping onto the stone below him and just sort of like burning and bubbling through the stone itself. But that being said, Naxos lowers his head and prepares to pounce. So hang on, just don't roll initiative just yet. Right, now you can roll initiative.
Just to clarify, did anybody walk up with me?
Yeah, place yourselves basically anywhere below Gera. That's fine. Yeah, and then we'll roll initiative.
Does it make sense that we can jump over these lava bits?
Yeah.
Okay.
You'll have to do a check if you want to jump over them.
Right.
All right. So you've found out. You've spread out. Naxus. Naxus shouts. You are just where I wanted you all along, librarian. Now I will have your hammer and your power. That being said, let's get into it. All right, Morna. What would you like to do?
Just gonna run up to him.
Okay.
Using Step of the Wind. Unless it's dark in here.
So
but-
he's like 30 feet up as well. He's on top of this like dragon thing. This
Yeah,
this
I think I
lion
can
thing.
make it in one turn.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, because it's... Yeah, and then plus... Yeah. So I have 130 foot movement. So, so I used my Step of the Wind, and then I'm gonna... punch him.
Mhm.
Can I
All right,
be,
make
like,
your attacks.
over here?
You can be where you like.
Okay, cool.
Maybe not
Yeah.
inside him.
As in
But
the
I like
token,
get it-
or
I was thinking, like, if he's on the platform, would I be, like, sort of underneath him a little bit if I needed to stand on the platform?
that's fine. Yeah, you can just sort of like run up the platform and hit him. That's fine.
Okay, cool. Okay,
Actually, first of all, sorry. Can everyone make a wisdom saving throw for frightful presence?
oh, is that
is that a charm? Oh no, that means I can't do that.
It's not a charm.
Cameras don't
It's a,
have
it's a
potion.
frighten.
Come on.
is that? Are we just doing that at the top of the round?
Oh yeah, it's charmed or frightened.
God damn it!
All right. Well, is it do you have advantage, Mona?
No, I can use my action to get rid of it.
Okay, cool.
Was that before my
yeah,
turn?
Yeah.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use Step of the Wind to get there, and then I'm going to actually no, I'm not. I'm going to. Where was I? Oh, maybe I wouldn't have been able to get there. Oh well. Yeah, I'm gonna move 65 foot, and then I'm going to use my action to use Stillness of Mind
Okay.
and
so
my frightened thing.
Skirmisher on rocks and a friend. I mean, fair. It is scary. he is the largest dragon you've seen. All right. So is that your turn, Mona?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Right, Roxon, shaking in your boots.
My booty.
You see Naxus before you. The floor itself is vibrating almost with his control and presence itself. What would you like to do? At the end of your turn, you make a save, by the way.
Okay.
I'm gonna say for fear, by the way, FYI. I'm just gonna say a maximum of 5 rounds you can be feared, because otherwise I don't want you guys just being feared for the whole fight.
Okay. I have something potion of bravery, and I cannot remember what that did, but I think it was for this situation.
Yeah.
But I can't remember what it does.
Well, it'll be an action. You drink it, and you're no longer frightened.
He's gonna do that.
Okay.
He's
so you
going to-
pull
he's
out
going to
your
choose that.
potion of bravery.
Mhm.
Suddenly, you feel stimulated. You feel your fears slip away from you as the magical potion takes its effect,
Mhm.
and you feel unable to be frightened. So
Hey.
it lasts for a minute as well.
Okay. I think and I'll rage.
Roxon couldn't have been frightened anyway because I put protection from evil and good on him.
When...
Does that stop you from?
Target also cannot be charmed, frightened, or possessed.
Oh, right, fine.
Oh,
All right,
Can I
Roxanne-
retcon that?
Yeah, retcon that.
Okay. Right. I will rage then, and hold. Can I get to Gera, or am I gonna have to jump over stuff?
So you're gonna have basically, if you want to get over this lava thing, you'll just need to do an athletics check. Otherwise, you might take some damage from traipsing into the lava.
Okay. I'll just go. So I'll do an athletics check to get over.
Mm-hmm.
Athletics.
Oh,
Are you having a laugh?
2 natural ones right off the bat.
All right. Well, I guess
Let's get him out of the way.
All right, so
I
you
guess
take
I don't know.
you take 24 fire damage. You do get to the side,
Okay. I was just gonna go to him.
but like
stab
you
him.
just like try and standing leap, and you just splash right into it, and you're like, ah!
Ow! Fuck. Okay. Well, and I'll just hold an action in case he comes.
Okay, sure. Naxus laughs at your brazen attempt to march forward at him. He lifts up into the air and flies. Let's have a think. He's just going to fly here and land next to Morna.
Oh.
He's going to say, "Ah, mortals, you have no idea what power entails." And he's going to attack you 3 times. That is a 28, 29, and 26.
It will hit.
Okay, so first is 15 piercing plus 7 acid as he bites down and just grabs you in his mouth.
Okay.
And then 19 slashing damage.
Okay.
And then 11 slashing damage. Okay, and that is his turn. Chinook.
Okay, Chinook is going to first send one of the motes of from his thingy, his crown of stars.
Yeah.
Gonna fire one of those over. That's a 26 to hit
That hits.
for 27 points of radiant damage.
Okay. Alright, yeah, so Chinook shoots one over. Whoosh, it hits the side of Naxus as he sort of recoils from the radiant damage.
Okay, he's gonna
Yeah.
start running up this way. He's not in range for that. So he is going to. Oh, how close is he now? Okay, 60 feet. He is within range. He is going to. I'm sorry. 2 characters, you know.
Mm-hmm.
He will haste Roxon.
Okay. You are being hasted. Is Crown of Stars not concentration?
It is not concentration.
Okay, brilliant. Alright, Roxon, you feel even more ready to charge down the dragon.
But yeah, that's
Okay.
it for him.
Alright, that's Chinook's turn. So Chinook is concentrating, right?
He is now concentrating.
Bonk. Alright, Scrimshaw.
Okay, Scrimshaw is frightened, so he is unable to get closer.
Mm-hmm.
He is... How many feet away? 75 feet away. So out of range of that. Out of range of most things, really. That scuppered him a bit. He is going
dear.
to... if he were to cast freedom of movement on himself,
Yeah.
that would reduce. So the text is that his movement can't be reduced, but that
I'll
wouldn't-
allow it.
Okay. He's going to cast freedom of movement on himself.
Okay. Yeah, I'll allow it to get rid of the fear. It's because you're using a spell. So.
Okay. And then he's going to go up to. Don't want to be over. Don't want to be over the pit. He's going to go up to here.
Okay. So you charge. Are you on the carpet, right?
Yes. And I'll say I'm
Right.
like. say I'm 10 feet in the air.
Okay.
Just
All right.
for the sake of line things and Morna.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it for Scrimshaw.
All right. Gera.
Cool. So, Gera is going to. The first thing he's going to do is use his hammer and take on his avatar form.
Okay. Yeah, so you
wings kind of-
smack the hammer into the ground as the radiant wings flutter out. You crackle with radiant energy, in contrast to Naxxus's opposite of that, I suppose.
And Gera flies up about 20 or so feet up into the air, and he feels like, this is like the locus, one of the locuses of all the power he could feel, and with all the tempest energy kind of being suctioned into this kind of area a little bit, it's almost like maybe like wisps kind of detect him kind of thing a bit.
Sure.
And he tries to cast, and he's not done this before, divine intervention.
Ah, okay.
And like
Right.
as he kind of holds up his hammer, lightning bolt kind of strikes down maybe into
All
his
right.
hammer, and like maybe he sees like people around him. It's almost like the dragons are on his on our side,
Mhm.
Kind of.
So you have to roll. You have to roll a d100 and get
That's
lower
correct.
than your level, right?
That's correct. Yeah.
I'll say that you can. Yeah. Take 10 off whatever number you roll.
All right. Here we go. No.
Unfortunate. Oh well.
Is
It
it
happens.
Gera's age? Or...
Yeah, Gira's age. It just got Gira's age.
Maybe it's like the machinery, like it looks like interfering with or something. Like,
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah.
Divine intervention is the thing that is hard to rely on, but yeah, okay.
Yep.
Uh,
So he's flown up about 20 feet in the air. And
Yeah,
maybe-
the strangely, like this does feel like the place that would be a holy place for you, but Naxxus's influence has corrupted that so much that you feel like you're not getting through.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Well, in that case,
That's it.
Morna.
Okay, I'm gonna punch this dragon.
Mhm.
I'm gonna move around to a bit. I just want to be as far away as from the group as possible. Can I move to like here?
Well, that's gonna be kind of annoying.
Okay.
Yeah, fine. Like, you could just put yourself here or something.
Yeah, is that okay?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
Yeah, fine.
Okay, and I'm gonna punch him a bit.
Okay.
18?
18, that does not hit, I'm afraid.
23.
23 does hit.
Okay. Can you make a con save?
Alright, con. That's an 18 on his con save.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, my save 16. I'm
It's
gonna...
gonna be hard for him to fail that.
Yeah. Do I get
He's gonna have to
the
roll a
sense-
1 or a 2, I think.
Yeah, that's fine. And then I attack him again.
Okay.
Can you
Oh,
do
sure,
another con save?
Aye aye. 23.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah,
Okay.
Naxxus says, as you're sort of punching him, and the blows are just sort of they're hitting. It's just not really like hurting him. He just has like a big pool of HP. He's just he says, "I would kill any dragon who would stand before me getting my revenge, librarian." As he just stares at Gera, just ignoring your punches. All right, Roxon.
Using my newly hasted self, I will run all the way to him.
Yeah, zoom.
And zoom. And make some attacks. Hoping these actually will work. 15?
15 does not hit, I'm afraid.
Okay. We got 2 more, so 20.
20 just hits.
Woohoo. So you got 30 damage there.
30, cool.
And we'll try it one more time. Oh, I think I'm gonna have to change up my strategy.
Okay, well, in that case, that's done. Naxus, you notice Naxus is acting quite slowly. He's still waking up from his chemical infusion or whatever it was.
I know that feeling.
Yeah, Naxus may well have been asleep for a long time. Ancient dragons can sleep for years sometimes. However, it is Naxus's turn. He is going to... He stares at Gera and says, "Sending your goons after me. Face me!" And he is going to spit an acid bomb at you, Gera. As his breath weapon attack. Can you make a dexterity saving throw for me, please?
One sec. I just want to read something. Can I use one of the charges of my hammer to grant advantage to that saving throw?
Yep.
And it's a dexterity one, yeah?
Yep.
14.
Unfortunately, 14 is not enough.
Oh dear.
So you fail. That is 67 acid damage that shoots out. No one's within.
I think.
No.
I think that actually gets halved because of my thing.
You're in range.
It's not an attack.
Is it not an attack?
No.
Okay, sorry.
Attack needs a roll.
Right,
An attack
okay.
roll. This is just
Okay.
a save.
Soz Gera.
That's okay.
So yeah, 67. All right. And that's Naxus's turn. Shut up.
Chinook is going to move up to here. So now he's 50 feet, and he's already concentrating, so he doesn't want to be silly and do anything that breaks that, but he's going to throw out another one of his motes. It's a 23 to hit for 27 radiant damage.
Okay.
And then for his action, he is going to cast Synaptic Static. Could he please make an intelligence saving throw?
Sure thing. That is a 14.
That is a failure. So he
Okay,
takes...
he's going to use the legendary resistance.
Okay, so he just takes 19 points of... sorry,
Okay.
18 points of psychic damage.
Okay, yeah, so it shoots out, and Naxus is gripped for a moment of a second in psychic pain, but he just shakes it off and flexes and says, "That's not enough." Okay.
Okay, that's it for him.
Okay, Scrimshaw.
Okay, Scrimshaw is going to go round the back,
Round it back.
and he is going to cast Spirit Shroud.
Spirit Shroud. Is that concentration?
It is concentration,
Onk. Okay.
and he is going to lay into him with Avenger.
Go ahead.
So 20 to hit
Just hits.
for that, plus... Oh, sorry, I didn't put on the Spirit Shroud, so that's another 2d8. plus 11, so that is a total of 29.
Brilliant. Okay, got it.
Okay. Second attack.
Yeah, flying on your carpet. You slash him and on the tail.
That's another 25.
25. Okay,
And that's it for him.
brilliant. All right, Gera.
So hearing what Max has just said, he flies a little bit closer towards him and shouts out, "You misunderstand, Naxus. Your magic may obstruct access to the Tempest, but look around you." And he looks like all the wisps that are flying around. And he says something like, "Today you don't just stand against us, you stand against the Kyra Concord and all those you abandoned and betrayed." And then Gera, he lifts his hammer and he begins to cast Conjure Celestial in front of him. And uses tries to pull away some of these wisps and things and the spirits of things into like this kind of thing in front of him.
I gotta read it.
It's a challenge rating 4 or lower, which appears in an unoccupied space that you can see within range of the Celestial spears when it drops 0 hit points. Friendly to you and your companions, roll initiative for the Celestial, which has its own turns. It obeys any verbal commands that you issue to it. No action required by you as long as you don't violate its alignment. If you don't issue any commands, it defends itself from hostile creatures. Casting time 1 minute.
Oh.
So, actually, yeah. Maybe I shouldn't have done that.
Okay, no, you can't do that then.
You will face some in a minute.
Alright, that was
Yes,
lame.
I'll see you in a
Oh,
minute.
that was so lame. That could have been so cool. Alright, whatever. It's
Yeah.
fine. That's fine.
Unfortunately, also challenge rating 4 isn't that good either.
But it's
Yeah,
it's
I think it's more of an
cool.
out of combat thing.
Yeah, but also you get for 9th level spell slot is challenge rating 5. It's like
Is
what?
that pretty terrible? Yeah, I'm guessing it is.
Yeah, it's pretty awful.
Okay.
I think there's some specific Celestials that have abilities which, if the players have permanent access to, is pretty strong.
Yeah.
Like some of them have unlimited healing.
Sure.
Okay, that's fine.
It's not your fight right now, is it?
It's not. There's lots of ideas and not much execution. That's okay.
Yeah. Best laid plans of my son.
That's correct. That's all fun of the game, and Gera's gonna try hold monster.
Ooh. Yeah. Okay.
Wisdom
Is that
save.
wisdom?
That's
Wisdom save.
correct. Yeah, or be paralyzed.
That is a 20.
That I believe. So my spell save DC is a 19.
Ooh. Even with your
salvo.
high wisdom. Yeah. No, it almost grips him, but he again shakes it off. His magical presence is quite intimidating.
And I don't think Gera's gonna try and... Where's Shonak? Hold on, let me just move around a bit. Fly over to about here, just to keep vaguely in range. And that'll be the end of stun.
Okay, Morna. Top of the round.
Gonna give him some punches. Don't know whether to try and snake strike. I was trying to get his saves down, but I feel like there's no point because my saves so
The
low
life
for
of
it.
a high-level monk.
I know.
Everything just saves always.
I'm not gonna bother.
Okay, so that's
Doing it.
15. And then 14. Okay.
and
Yeah,
then
he's
I'm gonna do one more.
punch in the dragon.
Yeah, 27. Cool.
Sounds like a euphemism.
Nice.
Just punch the dragon. Go punch the dragon. All right. Well, Morna. Yeah. So you're just sort of punching over and over again at his thick, scaly hide. From this distance, you see that your frozen fists are sort of punching away, and dragon's scales are just sort of flying off with every punch. Yeah, it is hurting him. He just is quite stoic and isn't really showing his pain. All right, is that your turn,
My
Morna?
turn.
All right, Roxanne.
Right. Okay. Same shtick.
Same shtick.
Roxanne has decided to compose himself now, and not to do great with his master. Because it's clearly not going to work. Hey.
All right, 24. That would have hit.
that would have hit. So he decides to go back to it.
Yeah, there you go. That hits. All right, so what is that? 32.
Yes.
Nice, yeah. So after the first miss, you're like, all right, I guess I'll try and hit a bit more tentatively, and then then after you hit, you're like, okay, I can do this.
I can't hit him angrily.
Just need to get the knack
Yeah.
for it.
The Naxus, yeah. All right, is that your turn, Roxanne?
That is my turn.
All right, Naxus's turn. Ooh. He gets his acid bomb back. He's gonna fire one at Chinook, seeing Chinook keep firing Crown of Stars, and says, "Elves! I never liked elves."
Don't
it's
suppose it's a spell.
It's not a spell, no.
Okay.
It is a breath weapon.
Just making sure.
Yeah, he sort of like gurgles, almost like a cat coughing up a hairball, and sends this like blob of acid, which upon hitting the ground or hitting whoever is aimed at, it just explodes out. So can Chinook make a dexterity saving throw for me, please?
Okay. 18.
That is not enough.
Okay, I don't
Alright, so
think he has anything that can. Does he have anything that can boost it? Don't think so. I think it's only
didn't
ability
use my
checks.
hammer on it, so.
He didn't bardic inspire himself.
Yeah,
This,
I don't think you
last
can
turn.
either.
Can you not?
Yeah, I don't think you can inspire yourself.
Does it say creature?
I think it's
Anyway.
another creature.
Damn. All right. Well, that's 67 acid damage.
Oof. And yeah, I don't think he has anything that can reduce that. So, ow, and he can't pass the Constitution saving throw for that.
Oh, Richard.
Yeah. So Roxanne is now paralyzed for a turn or stunned.
God.
Ink,
damn it.
I think. So I think he's not like stunned or paralyzed, but he can't.
just
do
misses
he
his turn,
can't-
basically.
Yeah, basically can't do
No, we
anything.
had a conversation about this earlier today, and Richard was like, "I'm not going to use
I mean-
haste. I'm not going to use
No.
haste."
No. I came back to and said Zach said use haste, so I'm going by his. If it works, then I take the credit. If it doesn't,
Yeah.
then that's what Zach said.
Fair. All right. Well, in that case, Chinook straight off the bat, having dropped his concentration on Roxanne suddenly is frozen up with lethargy. What does Chinook do?
He's gonna move up a bit, and he is going to cast. He's going to apologize to Roxanne. He's going to fire another. He is going to cast Otto's Irresistible Dance on Naxus.
Otto's Irresistible Dance.
A classic Zach.
All right.
For which
Naxus
they're-
is. Yeah, Naxus is going to use one of his legendary resistances for that.
There's no save, is there?
No, but he's going to. Yeah. Okay. Fine. All right. Otto's Irresistible Dance.
Okay, so gonna begin dancing,
Yeah. All right. He's dancing.
and then he's going to fire off a Crown of Stars, which I believe is advantage. Yep. So 22 to hit for
I'm just going to put Charmed on that.
Okay.
All right. 19.
19 radiant damage.
Yeah. Naxus just begins doing a bit of a two-step in front of you all.
Is this
Just the robot.
is this 3D at all?
3D.
Like, would it constitute cover?
Oh, it doesn't go that high up. It's probably like half cover.
Okay, he's gonna go stand behind it.
Okay. Naxus is like, that won't save you, elf! As he's dancing.
It's like, when I'm done dancing, I'm gonna go over there.
Yeah.
Alright, that's it for Chinook.
Cool. Right, well, in that case, Scrimshaw.
Okay, Scrimshaw is going to put Hexblade's Curse onto Naxus.
Mhm.
And he's gonna start swinging.
That's
Natural
20.
20.
You
And
can
I mean,
Smite.
obviously, it's the law,
Yeah.
so he's going to
It
smite
is the law.
It's the law.
for
Nice.
75, 85, 93 points of damage.
Okay. Yeah, Naxus is slashing into him. This fury from within you, the magical energy from Avenger and from yourself, slashes into Naxus and chops the tip of his tail off as it sort of whacks onto the ground, just spurts out acid all around the place. Just psh. Naxus screams out in pain. "Ugh! I will kill you all."
Okay, second attack.
Mhm.
That's a 15.
Unfortunately, that misses.
Okay, that'll be
Alright.
it for Scrimshaw.
All right, Gera.
Alright, we're gonna try again. Gera's gonna swamp over a bit further.
Conjure Elemental.
And hold monster again. Come on.
Okay.
Come on, game.
Hold monster. Wisdom saving throw.
Yep.
Natural 20.
Oh.
My god. Alright, well. Unfortunate. It happens. Alright. Mona.
I'm gonna slap.
Slap.
Do I get advantage for Otto's irresistible dance?
You do.
Okay,
Yes.
cool. So they all hit.
Okay.
And then
so
I'm gonna do one more.
10. 16. 15 and 17. Nice. Slash, slash, slap, slap, slap. Excellent. Right. Is that your turn then, Mona?
Yep.
All right. Yeah. Punching Naxus. Still not looking hurt. Like he's getting there, but not yet. Roxon.
I can't do anything. Paralyzed, aren't I?
Oh yeah, for this turn. Yeah.
Yeah. Just sort of glares at Chinook. Paralyzed state.
All right. Naxus
Should have done more cardio.
rolls d6. Nope, doesn't get his acid bomb. Good. Right, in that case, he's going to just do a wisdom saving throw. What's Chinook's? It does an 18.
I believe that just passes.
Does that just pass? Okay, right. Naxus is no longer dancing. He just sort of like rears up and sort of laughs and says, "Is that all you've got?" Chinook.
Again.
Chinook says, "No, it's not," and casts Otto's Irresistible Dance again
Okay, all right, well.
at 8th level, but I think it's
Yeah.
worth it.
Damn it! Stop making me dance.
All right, well, all right, yeah, you can do what you like.
If he can cast a spell to waste one turn of Naxus's, I think that's worth.
It is.
When it's a 5-on-1.
Yeah. All right, Scrimshaw.
Oh, and he's gonna chuck out another Crown of Stars.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
20 to hit, 26 radiant damage.
26. Okay.
Okay, and Scrimshaw is going to just lay into him with Avenger.
Go ahead.
So 23 and a 31.
23 and 31. They both
Oh,
hit.
sorry, I had put Smite into that. I'll just re-roll the damage,
Sure.
so it removes that. Oh, wish I hadn't now. 24 and 27.
And 27. Okay, yeah, brilliant.
Yeah, 51
Yeah,
total.
slashing into Naxus again. Yeah, he's beginning to shake, and you see the points in his body where the pipes and where it's sort of impaled into him are sort of beginning to sort of like leak elemental sort of weird liquid that's sort of crackling with energy, and it's sort of powering him, and is, you presume, to do with his increased size gain. It's like drug and steroids. All right, Gera.
Can I get to Roxon, like to touch him?
Yeah,
Because
you should be able to.
5.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. He's gonna use Holy Weapon on Roxon. using. Oh no. No, I'm gonna save that. Gera's gonna move on slightly and use chromatic law or level 2.
What thing are you? What?
So I know that's probably let's go for
So, sorry, was that instead of Holy Weapon?
instead of holy weapon. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't really know what. Poison. Let's go poison.
Okay.
Roll.
All right. Roll your attack. Chromatic orb. That hits.
That's 23. Poison.
23.
damage.
Mm-hmm.
Does it look like it goes through?
Yeah, it hits him. He sort of reels from the impact as the poison begins to sort of seep into his scales, and this sort of like dark, sort of necrotic plague almost begins to spread through him slightly. Naxos is now looking hurt. He rears backwards, and the entire temple begins to shake as he roars. Morna.
Slap, slap, slap.
Good. Okay, what? 22. Oh, they all hit. Except for the last one.
Last one.
Yeah. 13, 13, 11, and 16. All
Well,
right.
it doesn't hit.
Now, top of the round. At initiative count 20. Is anyone within 20 feet of one of these pots of lava?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh.
Chinook is.
Alright, everyone who's within 20 feet of one of those pots of lava, can they make a... hang on, just a sec, dexterity check, I think?
I'm going to sponge another charge for myself on this. Because my
Oh,
dexterity
God.
is terrible.
I'm gonna use a luck point.
Sorry, it's a strength saving throw. So just use your roll and add your strength.
Oh.
Okay, so 19.
Yeah,
I got
I would
19.
have 18 then.
I'll be a 20 from Chinook.
19.
Okay, so you all succeed then, I think. Did what you have? What? How much do you have, Roxanne?
I have danger sense.
Oh,
That not.
the
oh,
danger
no,
sense is
Oh,
dexterity.
dexterity is. It'd be 15 then.
15. All right, so you just fail.
So you'd have
so
you'd have advantage on strength saves anyway, right?
Oh
you're
yeah, because
raging.
you're
Oh yeah.
raging.
Oh yes, I do.
Okay,
Ha!
fine. Sure. Okay. In that case, that's fine. All right. And then at the end of Morna's turn, before it comes to Roxon's, Naxos now flexes, and he seems to have woken up. So he's going to use his legendary actions. He's going to cast a spell.
I put a spell on.
Shit. Wait, if I fucked up.
Yeah, he's going to cast Hold Monster at 8th level on Scrimshaw, Morna, Roxon, and Gera. Is that 8th level? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4
So,
people. All right, so yeah. Scrimshaw, Morna, Roxon, and Gera.
Is Chinook gonna counterspell?
He's too far away.
He's not in range.
Oh, Rick.
I know.
So that's a wisdom saving throw on all of you.
Gera has advantage on this.
God, why?
Alright, you are
Why? I'm gonna use a luck point and try again.
okay.
What? Sorry, what's the condition?
It's paralyzed.
Well, Roxon's immune anyway because of.
What it means to
protection.
paralysis?
I think so. I can't. I need to relog my thing because my thing's just broken.
Or is
One of
that
my
from
webpage is broken.
protection or from
I think so.
good-
Just double read it, double check it. I had to
just-
relog.
I think I know.
Sorry.
Look it up.
It cannot be charmed, frightened, or possessed.
Oh, okay.
So I
it's
can
fine.
be paralyzed.
Okay, that's fine.
So I am gonna try and stop that.
It also only works on certain
11.
creatures, but I'll allow it for now.
11.
So just remember to read that in the future because it's
Sure.
aberrations, celestials, elemental, fey, fiends, and undead. It's not dragons.
Okay, I assumed he fitted under like.
He's still a dragon. That's fine.
Don't be fiendish influence or something.
So 11 is still not enough. Right, yeah, so you're paralyzed, Roxanne.
Yay.
And then Naxus is going to roll a d6. No, doesn't get his acid bomb. He's just going to pile all his attacks into you, Roxanne.
Okay.
With advantage. Alright, so that's going to be 35, 35, and 33 to hit.
Well, yeah.
And they're all going to be crits.
Okay.
When he made his attack, can I make a Mage Slayer attack?
Yeah, good.
It's 25 for 37 damage.
7 damage. Alright, okay, so let's just deal with all this damage now. Alright, first attack. That is going to be 31 piercing damage, half to 15, because you're raging.
Yeah.
Plus 20 acid damage.
Ow.
And then the second attack is 30 slashing damage, half to 15.
Yeah.
And then the third attack is 20 slashing damage, half to 10.
Okay.
Yeah, he's looking hurt, but he is starting to wake up, yeah, and call you out. All right, Chinook.
Chinook is probably gonna just be like fuck, as he realizes his blunder. He's gonna step out into counterspell range for the future. He's gonna throw out a Crown of Stars. Sorry, were all those attacks at disadvantage? Well, disadvantage. Well, I guess
Well,
neutral.
they were
neutral.
advantage. They were neutral, but
Yeah.
they were all the first
All right,
ones anyway.
sure, cool. Okay, Crown of Stars with advantage, 29, 25 damage.
25. Okay. All right.
And for his action, so we've got concentration going, so he is going to... we haven't actually seen any signs that he is, like, fire-related, right?
He seems to have a lot of different elemental energies as part of him.
Somebody's told us that as well. That he's fire and black dragon.
Yeah. He's like
Okay.
a mixture of two.
So maybe he used to be more of like a red dragon, but
yeah.
has now...
Yeah. Gera remembers him
changed
as
over
being
time.
more of a red dragon.
Yeah.
Okay, so no fireballs. Synaptic static. So
Synaptic
intelligence
static.
save, please.
Okay.
Okay, he's so big that he can just like put it up in the air.
Is that intelligence? Yeah.
Yes, please.
23.
That'll be a success. So it'll just take 16 points of psychic damage.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
That's it
16.
for Chinook.
Okay, brilliant. Well, at the end of Chinook's turn, Naxus is going to cast a cantrip. Firebolt on Chinook.
Fuck it, he'll counterspell.
Okay.
Uh,
Do you want to counterspell his cantrip?
Are you using counterspell a cantrip?
What?
I said I didn't think
yeah,
you could counterspell a
you
cantrip.
can.
They're not
Just thinking,
spells.
Is it worth it?
They
Is
are
he gonna-
spells.
He might cast
Oh.
he might cast a
But-
proper spell on his turn. Oh, I won't do it.
You won't do it.
No.
All right, that's a 32 to hit.
Is that with disadvantage?
Oh, 20 to hit.
Okay, no difference. Oh, actually, cutting words. Cutting words. That's what range is that? It's 60 feet. Yes, cutting words. So roll a whatever his thing is, D10. Shit, it still hits.
All right, so that's
Nah.
that's 21 fire damage.
Okay.
Yeah, Naxus sort of like points a claw at Chinook and says, "Get away, elf!" You clearly can tell that Chinook wants to counterspell him. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. That was Grimshaw's turn.
That was
Right, Gera.
Chinook's. That was Chinook's turn.
Oh, that was Chinook's. Oh yeah, so it's your turn, Grimshaw.
Okay. Just making some attacks with advantage.
Mhm.
So 31 to hit for 26 points of damage.
Mhm.
29 to hit for 31 points of damage.
Okay, so 29, 31. Mm-hmm.
And that'll be it for Scrimshaw.
Excellent. Gera. Oh, no, actually, no, sorry. At the end of Scrimshaw's turn, Anaxis is going to use another legendary action to cast a firebolt again at Chinook.
He won't counterspell.
Alright, that's 23 with disadvantage.
That'll hit.
That is 25 fire damage.
Concentration's still going.
Okay, cool. Right, now it's Gera's turn.
Gera was primed and ready to charge in with his hammer, but seeing his companions hurt, he's going to move 5 feet to the right and cast. I'm going to have upskill because I don't have any spells. For a level 7 mass cure wounds.
Excellent.
So that's
Actually, Naxis is going to counterspell that.
Chinook is gonna counterspell the counterspell. He wants the healing.
Okay, so what level is Mass Cure Wounds again? 7.
So I've done it at 7. Yeah.
Yeah, Naxis would know that. So he's going to use a level 7 counterspell.
Just level 3 counterspell.
Okay.
So need to roll a charisma check. So that'll be +7 with Jack of all trades. 22. So yeah.
Yep, that
Success.
does it. All right, so Naxis tries to counterspell it. Just roars at how annoyed he is by this fucking elf. It keeps making him dance. He turns to Chinook and says, "I will kill you."
I'm sure he's visibly terrified.
All right, so who does that affect?
So that's so that'll be Roxanne, Chinook, Gera, and I can't.
Where's the point that you've chosen?
Oh, I'm here.
A 30-foot radius.
I'm
of
to the
a
side.
point.
Sorry, so it's.
Yeah, so it can't
It's
can't
just me
get
and-
both
me and
Chinook
No,
and
sorry, it's just me and Chinook. Sorry, just me and
Yeah.
Chinook. No Roxanne.
Oh.
Okay.
Sorry.
No,
I'll just move my thing there so you can see.
Oh,
see what
sorry.
I'm
I can put you right. I can put you above the.
Oh, it was always above
Dragon.
for me.
Yeah, sometimes it is for some people. Sometimes it isn't.
Yeah, so 30 on me and Chinook. Have you added that on?
Yeah,
Uh,
that's fine.
Cool.
Chinook's now been added.
Cool. And he won't move. Actually, he might move just 5 feet back now.
Mm-hmm.
The
Okay.
thing is, like, Naxus destroys that bit of rock or something just to spite me.
Yeah. All right. In that case, at the end of Gera's turn, Naxus is going to. He can't cast a spell now. He doesn't have enough legendary actions, but he can cast a cantrip. It's one action for cantrips, 2 for spells. So, he's going to cast another firebolt at Chinook. That's 29 to hit.
That easily hits.
14 fire damage.
Okay. Another con save. 22. At least he's rolling decent
Alright.
on these.
Morna.
I'm gonna do the same thing. Yay, extra attack.
Another extra attack.
Do I get 2 extra attacks? I assume I don't get 2 extra attacks, right? Because we said we were gonna decide and then we never talked about it.
2 extra. Oh yeah.
2 crits.
I don't know what the actual rulings normally is on that. I haven't looked up monk stuff for a while.
This
It's
is
not
this
a
is
monk
part
thing,
of
it's
the
a-
Frosty Fingers
it's a
home
Frosty
base.
Oh yeah,
Fingers
of course.
thing.
Oh, I'll allow it. It's fine.
Yes. Cool. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4 hits because I have advantage still.
Mhm.
2 crits.
Yeah, I like things that when you crit, you can continue to just lay on damage.
Hmm.
Like I like Warhammer Fantasy roleplay, where if you roll a crit, you just keep rolling dice, and if you keep rolling max on the dice, you just keep
exploding.
adding dice to it.
Exploding dice, I think it's called.
Yeah, something like that.
Nice.
That's something that D&D should have. All right, in that case, Morna, brilliant. Yeah, okay, and then top of the round, initiative 20. cloud of swarming insects fills a 20-foot radius sphere around Gera. So can Roxanne and Gera please make a Constitution saving throw for me, please?
Yes.
Sponge another charge on myself for advantage. I've got one more left.
Mm.
Good job, you did.
So you have advantage on that, yeah?
Yep, 19.
All right, so both of you pass, so that's 10 damage each. Hang on, let me just check what damage it is. I think it's poison.
Okay.
Oh, it's piercing damage, actually. So Roxanne, that's half. So that's 5.
Okay.
But Gera, that's 10.
Is there like a latent effect in the area?
No, they just sort of like swarm around you and just bite you a bunch before just dissipating off. Yeah, it's like Naxus sort of like they almost sort of swarm out of Naxus's body and just begins swarming around you. Okay, so then Roxanne, you are paralyzed. Actually, what was the most damage that was done last round? Because I don't think I've been doing concentration saves on Naxus.
I don't know.
I'll just do like 5 concentration saves and see if any of them look like they'd fail. 28, 23, natural 1. So that's going to be a legendary resistance. 19's fine. And 22. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, because the smite was before that. All right, so Roxanne, you're currently paralyzed.
Okay. Am I making a save?
Yeah, so you need to make another wisdom save for me, please.
Okay. Why do these suck so much?
Because you're a barbarian, dude.
But like it's not even that. Like it's just low every time. Like it's not a negative one or anything. Like I get 18, get 17.
Well, you can't get a negative one if you've got 0 on your wisdom save.
Yeah. Just go to the next.
Right, okay, sure. I'll go to Naxus. Roll a d6. No acid bomb. Naxus does get his legendary actions back, however. be prepared, Shinnock. Alright, well, Naxus, off the bat, he is going to cast a spell.
Okay, Chinook, Scrimshaw will take his reaction attack.
Yeah, good.
But Chinook has used his reaction, so
He has
that's 34 points of damage.
34. Okay. Well, Naxus is going to use Finger of Death on Chinook.
Oh shit. That's a con save.
Yeah.
That'll be a failure.
Okay, well, so Chinook, Naxus looks at him and says, "Elf, I've had enough of you." And a black beam of just necrotic energy shoots out at Chinook. You watch as Chinook falls to the ground before his body is reanimated as a zombie, right?
I think that's only if it kills you.
Oh yeah, if it kills,
technically.
yeah, if it
Yeah.
kills you. So yeah, fine. So Chinook is currently unconscious.
Mhm.
And that's Naxus's turn. Chinook, death save.
He's no longer dancing, unfortunately.
Oh.
Okay, death save. That's one fail.
I want to fail. All right, Naxus is less interested in Chinook now. Naxus is going to use 2 legendary actions to cast a spell on Gera. Yeah, cast a spell on Gera with 2 legendary actions. Hang on, just a sec. Actually, Naxus is going to cast Circle of Death. So, a sphere of negative energy ripples out in a 60-foot sphere from a point within range. Each creature in the area must make a Constitution saving throw. So, Roxanne and Gera, he's going to put it behind you guys. Roxanne and Gera, can you make a Constitution saving throw for me, please?
And I'm going to use my last charge, my last level 1 slot to give myself advantage on that. 13.
Ooh, no. Okay, so Gera, you take 41 necrotic damage.
Okay.
And Roxanne, you take 20 because you succeeded. Naxus
Second
is
death.
laughing, saying, "The power within me. It feels good." All right, sure, Scrimshaw.
Just gonna lay into him.
Mhm.
Ooh, 18 to hit.
18
Doesn't
to
I
hit.
believe.
That does not hit.
And 25 to hit
25 does hit.
for 29 points of damage.
Okay.
And I assume he doesn't need to roll. Well, I suppose what's the minimum he actually needs to roll con saves on?
Yeah, this is what I'm trying to work out. I think he probably needs to roll because he gets a plus 14 on his con saves.
Right, so he has a minimum of 15. So 32 damage is the minimum you have to deal for him to actually need to make a con save.
Brilliant. Okay, cool. Thank you for telling me that. All right. Well, he passes. So. All right, Scrimshaw. Is that your turn then?
I believe that's my turn.
All right. Well, at the end of Scrimshaw's turn, Naxus is going to use a legendary action to cast a cantrip at Gera. Firebolt. 21 to hit.
Yep.
Oh, I just clicked on show spell description rather than. That's 29 fire damage. Jesus Christ.
Ow. That's a hell of a fireball.
Yeah, well, he's a super high level caster, so it scales at level. Yeah, but it hits you. This is it's seeming rather scary now, actually, at this point. But Naxus knows exactly who he needs to focus down to, have a chance with the rest of you. All right. No, sorry, it's Gera's turn now. All right.
So
Yeah.
Gera sees Chinook falls. He's going to make a 30-foot beeline using the flight he has at the moment to get to here. I know there's another 30 feet, so I won't make it this turn. So what Gera's going to do is cast Heal on himself.
Mm-hmm.
His level 6 spell. So that's 70. That spell. So plus 70. So next turn he's basically he's making a beeline for Chinook with his hand out to cast
Yeah.
Revivify basically.
Sure. Okay. Right.
That's, the end of his turn.
He's not dead, by the way.
Yeah, Chinook's not dead. He's
Just down.
He's just dying.
Yeah, that's fine. I know, but
Yeah.
I
As
know
you
he's
said,
got like 2
Revivify.
death saves left to go, right? So
I suppose by the time you get there, he might be.
yeah, exactly. That's what I'm thinking.
All right. Well, in that case, right, Naxus is going to use a legendary action. He's going to use a legendary action to make a tail attack. And he's going to make a tail attack on Roxanne, which is advantage. Just spins around. That is 27 to hit. Jesus Christ.
I'll hit.
16 bludgeoning damage, half to 8.
Yeah.
All right, and that's it. Right, Morna.
Let's attack. He's not dancing anymore, so I don't have advantage, right?
He is still dancing.
Is he?
No, Chinook went down. Otto's
Oh,
irresistible dance
right.
Is
is
it
concentration. Yeah,
The dancing ceases.
dance is concentration. If it was non-concentration
Yeah,
and
that would
no
be
save,
ridiculous.
like it's already good.
Yeah, okay, fine. Right, okay, Mona. So 15 and 11.
Oh yeah, got another crit.
No.
So all of that apart from one.
Mhm, yeah, I got it. Brilliant. Well, Mona continuing to strike into him. All right. Well, Naxus is going to use a tail attack on you now for his last legendary action. Oh well, is it with disadvantage because of Roxanne's thing? Actually, no. Roxanne didn't attack him last turn, did he?
Yeah.
Natural 20 then. It was a natural 20 and a natural 1, so
That hits.
yeah. All right, so that's 20 bludgeoning damage, Mona, with his tail. Alright, top of the round. Initiative count 20. Layer things. Hang on just a sec. Bong 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 bong. Where did it go? Oh my
Where
god.
does it go now?
Alright, here we are. Alright, magical darkness surrounds the dragon. So now within 60 feet. Oh, well, actually, within basically, the whole of Naxos is under darkness and everyone around him, basically. Let's just say that. For this round. Okay, so you can see through that scrimshaw, can't you?
Yeah.
Mona, can you see through magical darkness?
I
Or is
don't
it just
think...
regular darkness?
I don't think so.
Do you
I
have
don't
like
think
a,
I can see through magical darkness.
Do you have like a blind fighting thing?
Oh yeah, yes, thank you. You're right. I have a feat which gives me blind, fighting, so I have blind sight within 10 foot
Okay,
when I'm fighting stuff.
brilliant. I thought you had something like that.
Yeah, thank you, Richard.
Okay, brilliant. Right, Roxon, you are paralyzed.
Yeah. Has he been making his saves?
He has, but
Okay.
but he automatically succeeds unless someone does at least 30 what damage?
32.
32 damage. So someone needs to do at least 32 damage before he needs to start making saves.
Richard.
And on a 32, he has to nat 1.
Yeah.
Richard.
I'm trying.
Smite. Get that training.
I don't have any spell slots.
Oh shit.
I could
Right,
booming
well,
blade for a slightly higher chance, but
I guess.
oh,
Bruh.
I just have to use a luck point.
Yeah.
I have to because I can't.
Need some bardic inspirations up in here.
Yeah. Oh,
should have done that before we came in, maybe.
oh.
Yeah, you have an inspiration. All right. Well, unfortunately, Roxanne, I'm sorry. Tis the nature of being a big beefy boy. Everyone wants to paralyze you.
Oh.
All right. Well, Naxos's turn.
This happens every time he fights a fucking dragon.
No, you're not feared this time.
No.
This is
Well, no,
that's-
I prefer to be feared.
Yeah. All right. Let's have a think. Right. Naxos is just going to. He needs to roll a d6.
Oh, by the way, concentration saves that Scrimshaw forces him to make have disadvantage because of Mage Slayer.
Fantastic. Thank you for reminding me. You are currently concentrating on something, right?
Yes.
Right, Naxos knows that. Right. Naxos is going to acid bomb you, Scrimshaw.
Phil.
Okay. I'm going to use
Dexterity saving throw.
one of the charges of the Ring of Evasion to
Okay.
succeed.
All right, so that's going to be 33 acid damage.
Oof, that's still not nothing.
Do you want to do a roll anyway? Oh no, you actually automatically roll on the ring of evasion, right? Yeah, you automatically succeed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's 33. And can you make a con save for me, please?
Yeah. 24.
Okay, that's fine. All right, Naxos is looking pretty hurt at this point, though.
Okay. Death save.
Just save on Chinook.
That's a 4.
That's another fail.
So that's 2 failed death saves. Still has the Crown of Stars going around him, though.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's not very useful.
In fact, I think that keeps on going around him even if he dies.
Yeah. That's funny. All right. Okay. Well, that's Chinook's turn.
Mhm.
All right. So Naxos is going to use 2 legendary actions to cast a spell.
Okay, I think I already... Did I already Mage Slayer since Scrimshaw's last turn? I feel like I did.
Yeah, you will have because he's casted loads of spells
Yeah.
since then.
Yeah, I think so.
All right. Naxos is going to cast. It's going to cast Disintegrate on Gera.
Oh shit.
I'm sorry, that's what Naxos would do.
It is.
So dexterity saving throw for me, please, Gera. As you're flying over to save Chinook. Okay, that's 70 force damage. That is a fucking terrible roll. Oh my god. 5, 2, 4, 2, 2, 1, 2, 4, 5, 3.
The
Yeah,
gods.
Good for Gera.
Yeah.
God damn it,
My
really
my
wanna
heart did
steal it.
sink when I saw Gera had rolled a 10.
Isn't the average? Isn't the average like 75?
I don't know, but
No, the average is 80, I think.
the average is going to be more than that because he got
So it's the
5,
the
2,
average
4,
is.
2, 2,
Yeah,
1,
the
2, 4, 5, 3.
I mean,
Oh,
plus
plus
5
40.
is.
Plus 40.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because it's plus 40. Of course.
Yeah.
It could have been worse though.
Yeah, the average is 75.
Yeah. So Nax is
Big
currently.
chunk of Gera disappears.
Yeah. So.
Good job you did that
Nax is
heal.
Yeah, Nax is surrounded by people slashing him down. Fires a fickle green beam at Gera. But luckily, Gera manages to just about hold on to his form, to his corporeal form as he's flying. Oh, we can all breathe now. Right, in that case, Scrimshot.
Okay.
Oh, is it Scrimshot's turn? Yeah.
Yes. Oh, I just need to actually sort my HP out because I should have just lost the armor of Agathis, not taken the damage. So that'll be 40, and that's gone. Okay, Avenger. Whack. Oh, that's no good. 30.
30, that hits.
So 29 points of damage.
Okay, 29. Naxus is starting to look frail, starting to look hurt. His wounds, from ancient wounds, are starting to split open, and you watch as elemental energy is crackling in the sort of tendons and sinew below the scales. Yeah, he's starting to open up. He's looking rather scared.
It's like, hit me, not him.
All right.
That's it for me.
Okay. You've almost done 1,000 damage to him this fight.
Ooh.
All right, Gera. Oh, actually, no, sorry. Naxus is going to use a legendary action to cast Firebolt at Gera.
I'm going to use Mage Slayer to hit him.
Yeah.
Oh, and that's no good.
And that's a 15 to hit Gera.
That is a miss. Thanks the gods.
Yeah, that was lucky. It's because of, well, I'm not really sure. Gera Naxus is suddenly doing really badly. I can screenshot. I'm not fudging. All right. In that case, Avenger misses. All right, Gera, it's your turn.
Gera is going to complete his movement to here. The cast
Maybe you should try and land on the not, you know. Yeah.
Why it was 30 feet? I mean, can I go?
Oh.
Oh no, I can. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. I'll
Wait,
allow
oh
it.
no, you allow it?
I'll allow it. It's fine.
Thank you very much.
It's only 5 feet.
And he's gonna cast. He like slides onto it. How about that?
Yeah,
and then he reaches out his hand, mutters an incantation under his breath, and casts Revivify on Chinook.
Can you imagine if you were
It's not-
flying over the pit and then you
He's
fell
not dead.
unconscious?
Yeah.
He's
not
not
dead.
dead.
Actually, like, oh, it's not dead.
No, he's just failed
No.
two. He just failed
Sorry,
two
he-
death
he-
saves.
That's fine. All right, so that's fine. We're gonna cast a healing. We're gonna cast what's it called, a cure wounds.
Why isn't
level-
this working?
Level 3.
Granted, it's like, why isn't this
I'm
working?
sure and Morna shouting at Gera. He's not dead.
It's not working. Wait, it's like it's not working. It's
No,
not.
he's dead.
Oh,
I'll
now
kill
it's
him.
working.
I'll kill him first, and then do it.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Oh, he's
so-
stabbing him. Jesus.
That's a little bit of healing for Chinook.
Cool.
Maybe enough
I
for
actually did
put
that
some
in a
awake.
different game.
Dive away before we get AoE'd.
Okay. So at the end of Gera's turn, Naxus is going to use a legendary action to fire a firebolt at Chinook.
I mean, it's probably gonna down Chinook again, so I guess he might as well counterspell.
All right, Naxus is going to counterspell that. What level is Chinook using counterspell?
He's just doing level 3.
Okay, yeah, Naxus is going to counterspell that at level 3. 18 to hit.
18 to hit. That just hits, and cutting words
You
is a
did
reaction,
what?
isn't it? So
Yeah.
yeah, so I can't.
Okay, that is going to be then in that case 25 damage.
And he's down.
I'm bad. he is Gothric.
Unfortunately, it happens.
Hey, at least his
right.
death saves are cleared.
Right, Morna.
Okay. I'm gonna go for it. Didn't it make a con save?
Sure.
Might get a nat one.
25.
Yeah, and another con. 2 more con saves.
Oh, 2 more con saves. 21, 23.
Okay.
Yeah, Naxus looking rather painy. The last half of his HP has gone down a lot slower than the first half.
It's almost as if one of our damage dealers has been unable to deal damage.
Yeah. These sort of phased fights tend to be like that there. Alright, Morna's turn is done. Alright, then in that case, Naxus is going to use his last legendary action to, sorry, Gera, firebolt you.
Alright. This time lucky, yeah.
Goodbye, casters.
17. Does 17 hit?
It does just.
Okay. 24 fire damage.
Gera goes unconscious.
Okay.
So death save.
Right.
Oh no, it's not my turn.
Not your turn yet. Roxon. Paralyzed.
Yes, and going to attempt to save himself. Oh, come on! Right, one last lucky point. That's... come on. Ah, oh, it's still not going to be high enough.
No, unfortunately not.
Oh.
Oh.
Nax's turn. Does not get his acid bomb.
No.
You know exactly where that would have. You know exactly where that would have gone.
That would have been over then, maybe.
Naxus roars. What does he say? Hang on, let me just actually look at my notes. He says, "I am the storm, and I will have my revenge." So in that case, he is going to attack Morna. Yeah, he's going to attack Morna. He's going to attack Morna 3 times. 33, 17, and 27.
Okay, yeah, they will hit. The 17 doesn't hit.
Okay. All right. 20 piercing damage plus 9 acid damage on the first one.
Okay.
And then 16 slashing damage on the second hit.
Okay.
I suppose it was quite lucky, actually, that the third one didn't hit. Right, okay. Yeah, Chinook.
Death save. Oh.
Oh no.
That's
2 failures.
Wait, hold on. He did come back up, right? And then he went down again, so he's only on 1 death.
He's
right?
he's on.
The natural one is 2.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I didn't spot the net one. Sorry. Yep. That's fine. Oh yeah, we're both down. Brilliant.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Alright, well, in that case, at the end of Chinook's turn, Naxus is going to fire a fireball at him.
So it's I guess that's just a.
It's disadvantage.
Yeah, it's a neutral
because,
roll.
Yeah. Well, no, it's just disadvantage because he's prone and it's a ranged attack, right?
But then he's unconscious.
No, unconscious is only if you're
Oh, yeah,
melee
he's-
attacking.
Yeah, but he's like he'd still be like blinded to it and all
But
that.
fireball isn't a
Stop
dexterity
trying to
save.
kill Chinook.
So
Yeah, shut up, Richard.
it's a ranged spell attack, right? So if someone's prone, even if they're unconscious, a ranged attack is disadvantage.
I'm sure there's something in play which gives advantage as well, but I'm not going to put up a fight.
No, don't.
There's no if he was in melee next to it within 5 feet, then it's advantage.
Well, then it's an auto crit.
Yeah, and then it's an auto crit. But that's the thing, right? So 17 on the fireball.
17 to hit.
Yeah.
That actually doesn't hit.
Oh shit. Okay. All right. Wow.
Thanks a lot.
Naxus. Okay. His Naxus is so low.
Kill him.
He's
Come
so
on, kill
he's
him.
he's trying so hard to kill Chinook right now.
Scrimshaw's going to fly around to here and kind of try and stand like in the way. It's kind of hard with something as big as Naxus, like trying to stand in between his head and Chinook and Gera,
Yeah.
Man.
and just gonna slash away.
Mhm.
Oh, that's a 15. That'll miss. And an 18, that's going to miss as well. I've still got 3 lucky points. I'll use one of them.
Why don't you use both?
You can't
Well,
use two
that'll-
in one turn.
Well, that was quite pitiful.
That was amazingly pitiful.
I didn't roll above a 5.
Alright, well, Naxus is going to use another firebolt on Chinook. Actually, just let me think. You know what? He's more focused on survival at the moment. He needs to win this fight. And currently those two are down. Yeah, he's going to make a tail attack on Morna. 24 to hit.
I'm gonna use shield.
Okay. Woo! Alright, okay,
Clutch.
well, that doesn't hit then. Alright, Gera, it's your turn then.
Death saving throw.
Yeah.
Joys.
Oh.
Oh, so close.
How can
Sorry.
how can 2 party members and 5 death saves not have a single success between them?
That's ask the fucking dragon who's been throwing everything else.
Jesus Christ. Alright, well, in that case, at the end of Gera's turn, Naxus is going to use a legendary action on Morna for tail attack. You still have shield up,
Yeah,
so what's your new AC?
25.
Alright, that's 20 to hit. Bruh.
Bruh.
So glad I took that beat.
Okay, yeah, so Morna, it's your turn.
Oh, I don't know whether I should get the other two up or whether I should attack
Kill him!
Cactus.
Just kill him!
Okay, well, I'm gonna try. Yay, extra attack. Yay, another extra attack.
Keep going, keep punching, keep punching.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh wait, no, I think I did too many. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it should just be the 2. Yeah, so ignore the last one.
How much is that in total?
What? How much damage?
Yeah, hang on, just counting. How would you like to kill him?
Okay.
Yes!
Bleeding out of like all my wounds, I very, very tirelessly pummel away at him. I don't know, I don't know.
Okay, you're just
I'm bad
punching,
at this.
seeing your colleagues, your friends fall
Colleagues.
on colleagues.
Colleagues.
I guess
Colleagues.
The
technically.
worst thing, I guess.
Your colleagues. Your friends fall beside you on the brink of death. Morna, you punch and you punch, and it's the angriest you've ever been, just constantly whacking this dragon. You don't even know how much time has passed until you look up and you realize Naxus has collapsed onto the ground. You feel the volcano bubble beneath you, and the chains around the central pit tense and flex as Naxus begins to writhe in pain. His body begins to vibrate and morph. Let me just change music. As tornadoes of fiery energy begins to twist out of the volcano, entering Naxus's body, beginning to strangely animate it and beginning to make him wriggle and writhe. You begin to watch, but what's the first thing what's the first thing you're going to do with Chinook and Gera? I'll give you a round to deal with them.
I mean, Scrimshaw would be flying over there and applying health potions. Does he have any of them himself?
I've
Well,
got one.
All right. So hang on. First of all, so in the initiative order, Mona, you have the rest of your movement.
Yeah, I mean, I'll move
But
over
you've
here.
used it. You've used an action, right?
And I've my bonus action.
Okay.
I'm gonna get.
Roxon, the
over here.
paralysis has dropped now.
I will.
Oh,
I've got
I'll be
health
like,
potions if anybody else wants to administer them.
I'll be like, damn it, I missed all the fun. And I'll go over to here, and then I could just dash for the rest of the way. Yeah, just dash to here. I don't have anything. I can't do anything else now. I'm there.
All right.
You
Well,
can take. Can he take one of my health potions and administer it?
you can use a free action to palm it onto him. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give you a health potion then
Okay.
to give to Gera.
You had to
So you're
dash
gonna,
to get there.
but
didn't you?
you've dashed to get there, so you.
Yeah,
you can't
no,
use it.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Is it not
yeah.
a bonus action?
No, it's not.
Only for you.
Oh, this ain't
We're not
critical role.
all. We're not all. You know, monks.
All
Wait,
right. Well,
wait, you're not?
Chinook needs to do a death save then.
Okay.
Okay, Chinook is dead.
That's a.
Unfortunately, you
pass.
watch as you walk over and Chinook passes away. Scrimshaw, it's your turn.
Gonna fly over, and presumably I can tell that Chinook is dead
Yeah.
and Gera is still alive. I'm going to take one of my potions of healing and pour it down Gera's throat.
Okay.
So that'll be 2d4 plus 2, right? So 9 points of healing to Gera.
Mhm.
I'm guessing it's Gera's turn.
Yeah.
Gera splutters awake, and
You see Chinook dead beside you.
yeah, and he was like thinking of that before, and he kind of crawls over, and with his last kind of amount of energy at the moment, he just kind of lands his hand onto him and mutters out to everything that's holy and good in the world that this one spell will work this one time, and cast Revivify.
Okay. So you begin to pray. The diamond pushes into, sort of turns into radiant dust and begins to cover Chinook's body before he wakes up. A breath of life flows through him. Is he on 1 hit point?
Yeah, I think
Is
so.
this...
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
yeah.
So this might be important to know, because as you now are crowding around Gera and Chinook, you begin to watch as all this energy, crackling energy, begins to flow out of the machine and begins to pour into Naxos. You watch as this elemental energy begins to radiate among the chamber. Spirals of crackling lightning shoot down from the sky and strike Naxos's body over and over and over again. The fabric of space and time begins to morph as sparkles of dark purple energy begin to sputter out of his body as it begins to writhe and to move, transformed by the spirit of the mountain. Like a snake shedding its skin, you watch as the body of Naxos begins to split open as a spirit, some sort of dragon spirit made of pure dark magical energy, tears its way out. 2 wings spread above him to reveal some sort of star map branded on its on the wings. You watch as immediately you get this sinking feeling in your stomach that Naxos is not finished. Right, well, let's take a break.
Oh,
Okay. Phase 2.
Yeah, this is. Yeah.
I need
I did say it was. I did say it was going to be a fight. Right, come
All
back.
right.
Let's see. Try and make 10 minutes. Try and come back as
Okay.
soon as possible.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All
Can
right.
you put
See
it
you in
on
a
the
minute. Yeah, I'll
thing,
mute it.
Richard?
See you in a bit, Russian spammers.
All
Hello.
right, welcome back. So before you watch in horror as you realize that the fight is not over. This void dragon, this pure energy that has seeped into Naxos, has created a monster, has created a dark, evil spirit that looks at you all with sheer irreverence and just straight up wants nothing, nothing to do with you, except for, you know, to have his revenge. He says, "I offer this world for his life." As you watch, the tempest above you crackles as. Hang on, let me just change the music. You watch above as the tempest begins to swirl in the sky, in the open top sky, and seems to be like crackling with energy and almost like pulsing and sort of like becoming. Well, I mean, Gera, you recognize it as this is not a good look. The tempest is starting to really come undone, and perhaps what Naxos has done is he may have made some pact with whatever this elemental being was for your souls, basically. So can everyone roll initiative for me, please?
Okay.
Do. Damn it.
You're right, initiatives.
All right. So now Chinook is up. Right off the bat, what's Chinook going to do?
He's gonna chuck a crown of stars.
Mhm.
It's a 17 to hit.
Yep. Oh,
Okay.
17. No, 17 doesn't hit. Sorry.
Ah, okay. And he still has his action, which he is going to use to. How far
Have you
is
kept
it?
track of how many crown of stars you have?
Yes, I have. He still has 3 remaining.
Okay.
Doesn't have a great deal. He's going to just chuck out a phantasmal killer onto Naxos. So that's a wisdom saving throw, please.
Wisdom saving throw. 28.
That is a success.
Okay.
And nothing happens.
Mhm.
He's going to kind of start making his way towards what might resemble cover behind here.
Mhm.
You can go one further down.
I'm
All
waiting.
right, hang on, just a sec. Sorry. Just looking at something. All right, so. All of you suddenly feel this wash of radiant energy come over you. You feel healed somehow. You'll get 19 hit points as you begin to hear the buffeting of wings from above you. And you look up and you see streaming down from the roof in the top is a very injured looking Massamantha with Shai riding on her back.
Yeah.
The evils have come.
She flies down and says, "Naxos, you have embarrassed us all." And Shai obviously doesn't say anything.
Savage.
All right. So yeah, did you all do that? You all get that? There's healing. Okay.
Aye.
Scrimshaw was already
Massamantha and
full.
Shai will be all in the same turn. So.
Cool.
Right, Morna, now it's your turn.
hoping to scrounge some healing off of Gera. I'm gonna stay here this turn. Actually, I might move over a bit. Move to like here. I'm gonna make 2 short bow attacks.
Mhm.
And it's 8 damage, I think. Unless does a 19 hit?
19 does not hit, I'm afraid.
Okay, yeah, it's a 24, 8 piercing damage.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, you fire a bow. Yeah, I've just put mass amount through as 40 feet up. Okay. Right, Roxo.
Okay. I'm going to dash.
Get rid of Naxxus's body.
Yeah, I'm going to dash to here, and then rage, and that's all I can do.
Okay.
Because I assume rage has come off now.
Yeah, Rajay.
Rage. Yes.
Okay.
That's me.
Alright, Massamantha flies down and smack bang into this this version of Axis. She sort of like immediately just dives in with Shai just like riding on her back and crashes in. I'm gonna make 3 attacks. Yeah. Massamantha does look rather injured though. Naturally. It doesn't look like she's had much rest. Okay. That's that. Scrimshaw.
Okay, Scrimshaw is just going to fly on over to here and start wailing.
Mhm.
Doesn't have Hexblade's Curse anymore, unfortunately, but still has his Spirit.
Can you tell me what your rolls and damages, please? I'm just
Sure.
having a look at couch sheets.
Natural 20.
Cool.
For a total of 38 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
And 22 for a total of 36 damage.
Damn, cool. What was the first one again?
38 damage.
Cool, thank you. Excelente.
Does anything need to be done with either necrotic or radiant damage?
Let's have a look. No.
Okay, cool. Makes things easier. That's it for me.
Alright, cool. Right. The Void Naxxus is going to slash at you, Scrimshaw.
Okay.
Make all his attacks on you. 29, 28, 25.
Gonna throw up a shield.
Okay.
None of those hit.
Cool. And that's it. Gera.
Here is going to move slightly. A bit of a shame actually that everyone's spread out so much. I think he's just gonna have to choose Gunnock because of his healing. He's gonna move 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. Do I still have my wings? Let me see. It doesn't say anything about dying, but I'm assuming it drops.
Oh yeah, no, that
Well,
the
I'll do it again, I guess.
yeah, you can do it.
And then cast Beacon of Hope. So it will give me and Yashonok advantage on Wisdom saving throws and Death saving throws.
Mhm.
Whenever we take healing, we'll regain automatically the maximum amount.
Brilliant.
And then that's my max movement, I think. So that's the end of my turn.
Cool. Right, at the end of your turn, Gera, legendary action from Void Naxxus. He's going to use Void Slip. 2 actions. Each creature within 15 feet of the dragon must succeed on a dexterity saving throw.
I'm gonna be cautious and use... Actually, no, Ring of Evasion's a reaction, isn't it? So I can't because I used shield.
Yeah.
So dex save. 19.
Is it? No, you both fail. So
Oh shit.
Excuse me.
yeah, 21 DC.
Damn.
All right, so you both. So Scrimshaw and Massamantha take 13 bludgeoning damage, and you're both knocked prone.
I'm. Can I
And
spirit
Naxus-
shield my Samantha for that? Just
Is that
'cause-
if it's an attack?
It says if it is take damage.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
And then
Uh,
Naxus teleports.
I'll ignore the yeah. Just the spirit shield.
Okay, fine, sure. So mass amount takes no damage, and then teleports within to a space within 80 feet.
So how much was I taking? It was 13, wasn't it?
Oh, you're within that range.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that would be 13 damage. Bludgeon, but you're raging, so halved. So that'd be 6. And then Naxus teleports here. He says, like his voice seems like ethereal, and he seems to have almost like ascended to the ancient void dragons, which predated him. You look up and you see a twisted abomination, Gera, standing before you. But now he is here. So Chinook's turn, right?
Yep. He is going to. Well, he's going to launch his
Okay, go ahead.
Crown of Stars. Oh, that's not as good.
that's a bit close.
That's worse. That would make this not be. This would make this at a disadvantage. That he is going to. He's going to disengage. Run over here.
Run away, run away.
And he's going to throw his Crown of Stars.
Mm-hmm.
So 28 to hit for 16 radiant damage.
16.
Yep.
Okay, cool. And that was 2 legendary actions on the teleport, on the void slip. Let me just see. He's got 1 more legendary action in this form.
Whoa.
Tail attack on Gera. 33 to hit.
Yep.
Sorry, it's just taking a while to load. 16 bludgeoning damage. That's his 3rd legendary action. Morna.
I don't want to go. I don't know what to do. I think I'll go here. Is he flying?
No, currently he's sort of like perched half on the platform and half on the actual edge of it. So he's not actually flying.
Do some punches. The 30 and the 22. I assume 15 doesn't hit.
15 does not hit, I'm afraid.
Cool. And then I'm gonna move back with my mobile thing. Just it's literally, I was there and I went there, so move.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mona's basically ranged. Your range is just your movement.
Kind of like the Blade
okay.
Brothers, but with extra steps.
I suppose your range is half your movement, right?
Hmm.
Anyway, all right, that's your turn then, is it, Mona?
Mhm.
All right, Roxanne.
Okay. It's a game of kiss chasers. Okay. Then. Okay, go back to here, I guess. Yell, stop running away! And that'll be his turn.
Okay, Massamantha. Oh, that's me. Yeah, I do that all the time. All right, Massamantha is just going to fly over and continue to attack him. She doesn't want to use her breath weapon because it will hit Chinook and
Yeah, she can,
and Gera.
can aim it slightly up.
Does she not go here?
She couldn't with her range.
Oh.
This is like as close as she can get. It's fine. If she gets a good opportunity, she'll do it.
Did Shai do anything last turn?
Yeah, Shai healed you.
All right, that was as they came in.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right, that's 3 hits from Massamantha. Yeah, Masamantha's slashing. Yeah, beginning to just tear him apart. Sort of stars. Like, his form isn't fully formed yet. So, Gera, you remember the ancient stories of the Void Dragons, and the Void Dragons were well known as they were literal gods almost. Naxus is in a very primordial form of them, so he's quite weak. But if he was to, for example, be successful, he might very well continue. So anyway, Masamantha does that. Naxus starts to get a bit slashed up. All right, Scrimshaw.
Okay, Scrimshaw is going to, you guessed it, fly on over.
Yeah.
And
Whoa.
make some attacks.
Mhm.
It's 26 and another 26 to hit.
26.
Okay, that's 27 damage and 29 damage. So 56 total.
Mm-hmm. All right, it is Void Naxus's turn. So look. Naxus is going to use Stellar Flare Breath.
It's delightful.
He's going to. Let's have a think. I'm going to roll a dice. Interesting. Breath weapons. Let's have a look. He's going to move here. Do you have Sentinel, Scrimshaw?
I do not. I do, however, have Warcaster, so I'm going to cast
Yeah.
Booming Blade.
Okay, go ahead. And Samantha's going to make an opportunity attack.
17 to hit. I'm going to lucky it. 23 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
That is...
Oh, I clicked on your booming blade rather than Samantha's damage. Yeah, ignore that.
And if he moves, that's another 12. So that is a total of 25, 35, 38 plus 12 is 50 damage.
Damn. Naxus is looking really hurt, but he's going to get his Stellar Flare Breath off in this direction. So Morna, Roxon, and Gera, can you make a dexterity saving throw for me, please?
Yar.
Mm,
Yeah.
Okay, so Morna and Gera, you take 45 fire damage and 45 radiant damage.
Am I just flat dead or no?
No, it doesn't go past your max HP.
No, it doesn't.
So both of you are probably unconscious, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. And then Roxon, that's going to be 45. It's going to be half of that. So just take 45 damage because you don't have resistances to fire or radiant, do you?
Not to fire.
Do you have resistance to radiant damage?
No.
All right. So yeah, so take 45 damage. All right. Well, Naxus stands above Jarl. Yeah, he's looking really hurt. Like he's starting to fall apart, and the sort of space-time is beginning to just swirl around him as he sort of stands above you all. Right, Gera, death save, I suppose.
Yep, I have advantage on that. So I guess I just roll again, right?
Yeah. Oh, do you get advantage of death saves?
That's what it says in the spell.
Well, the Beacon of Hope's
Beacon
concentration,
of
right?
Hope. Oh, does it just drop? It says up to. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Yeah,
What
okay.
spell is it?
It's Beacon of Hope. 30 feet, any number of creatures, it is concentration.
Yeah,
so
it's
yeah, it does
concentration.
drop when I die. That's
Yeah,
fine.
well, that's one fail then.
And I've not had a fight. It's,
Just a sec, sorry. All right, Naxos is going to use a legendary action to tail attack Gera on the ground with advantage. Tail 34 to hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, Naxos, as he begins to fall apart, slams you down as you fall from the breath. His tail slams down. That's 2 death saves. So I think you're dead.
No.
Yeah, unfortunately, Gera has passed away. All right, Chinook.
Okay, might regret this, but he's going to first launch a Crown of Stars for a
Yes.
22 to hit for 32 radiant damage.
22 just hits.
Okay, 32 radiant
in
damage.
this form. Okay. Right, Nexus is starting to really. Actually, Crown of Stars on a Void Dragon's interesting. He's not resistant to it.
Okay, and now, well, this might end poorly, but he's going to run over to Gera and cast Revivify.
Brave.
For
Brave.
the 4th level slot, because
Okay.
he doesn't have any thirds left.
All right. Well, Chinook again says, "You, you saved me. I'll save you." And Gera, you are brought back to consciousness, staring up at this rapidly dissipating void dragon. That is right above you, raging.
Okay, and he'll maybe just step back that way a little bit for the sake
Sure.
of cones, but yeah, that's it for him.
All right. In that case, Morna. Death save.
Has anybody rolled above a 10 in this whole game on a death save?
Welcome
I
to
don't.
my
Yeah, I
wisdom
don't think there's been a single success. There's been a lot of death saves this game as well,
Yeah, there has. Yeah.
and 2
What
nat
a-
ones as well.
Oof. Oofy doofy. Well, okay. What? My roll 20 is now fucked up. Alright, okay. Right, so Mona, that's a fail. Okay. Legendary action. Naxos. Tail attack. Gera. I guess.
You knock him down.
I'm
I'm
sorry.
on 1
I'm
HP.
so sorry.
I'm not even going to add on the HP.
I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, man. There's a 32 to hit.
It's a dead.
Yeah,
Down
you're,
again.
you're unconscious again.
Unconscious, yeah.
I suppose Spirit Shield could save him. If
Half
it
of
works
one is
out,
one.
depending on how much damage he does.
14 bludgeoning damage. Actually,
Oh, I
it's
could
crit-
actually save
No,
you.
no, you are 1 HP. Yeah. 14 bludgeoning damage.
Right,
Oh, I
it
could
is.
save you actually.
Wait, am I alive?
Spirit Shield. Haha!
23.
23. It negates and he takes 23 force damage.
Damn. Oh, how poetic. That is what's gonna kill Naxos.
Roxon's love for Gera saves him.
Yeah, Gera, you awaken with Chinook's help as you see the tail slashing down to finish you off. Roxon's ancestral spirits shoot out and just cleaves the tail in half as it sort of just misses you on either side. As you begin to watch, as Naxos begins to wriggle and writhe in pain. No, no, no. And then he just begins to just dissipate into sort of radiant star energy, I suppose. As you watch, as Naxos fades into oblivion. Mona is still unconscious.
Has the
Anyone else
initiative
do that?
disappeared?
Yeah,
The initiative has now disappeared.
Okay.
You know,
Gera throws a heal out.
yeah, you can sort yourself.
Give a healing word. Level 1. Get up.
Thank you.
Sends her. Well,
Yeah, Massamantha lands. runs up to
Yeah,
him.
hobbles
Sorry,
over to Roxon and okay, go on. Sorry, go on.
Fair warning, Massa. The last time he did that, he came back again. So
As you say that, no, I'm just kidding.
Comes back.
Now he's an
Basically,
even more scary void dragon.
the machine awakens or something.
Becomes Mecha.
yeah, the stardust
Mecha
goes
Master.
into Massamantha, and
Yeah, now she becomes a void dragon.
then she dies, and
Gera-
it goes into Gera, and he becomes a.
God damn it! Everyone, just stop becoming void dragons.
Massamantha says, "The Tempest," and she points up, and you watch as the actual clouds itself that are sort of feeding into the Tempest above are like writhing and sort of pulsating out, almost like they're at the peak of breaking point. Massamantha says, "Gera, we have to go right now."
Gera hobbles up. He looks up into the tempest, and the light kind of bathes him, and he knows what he has to kind of do here.
I'll fly you, Massa says.
One second, if I may, and uses Roxon to kind of get back up. Well done, everyone. You have saved not just my people, but this whole world. But I think this might be where our paths diverge.
What do you mean? What are you going to do?
He points up and he goes, I do not think I have it left in me to get out of this one alive.
What?
What?
The
You are
energy of-
alive.
The energy of the Tempest is not meant for mortal beings to go near. There's a reason the sailors saw strange visions. Just somewhere anyone can go. I'm sure this hammer, anything that'll really stop me being destroyed by it. But I cannot know what will happen next. And so, yes, I think this is where we part ways.
Gera, we have to go.
Yes. And he just quickly turns to Scrimshaw first, and he says, try to find it in yourself, to find mercy for Shanda. Much of a monster he is, you will never want to be better than him. And he turns to Chinook, and he says, you will beat Hakul, but take love every time. It is the strongest emotion you will ever have. And he kind of gives him a wink, remembering the chat they had about the wife he had, or the women he loved, rather. And someone turns to Morna and says, like me, you are the heart of a leader in you. You really need to look after those young ones in your tutelage. Carmen won't be here forever. And, Roxon,
Yes.
good right hook.
Thank you. You too.
Now, Samantha, if you may, lower a wing.
Massamantha kneels and allows you to climb on top of her. She says, I'm not sure what will be in the Tempest, but I'm sure that you'll be able to work out what to do.
Indeed. I just have one last thing to do. And he raises his hammer up, and he says, goodbye, Clive 5. May
Goodbye.
we meet again. And then he uses the stone shift teleportation on you guys. And you feel the kind of rainbow-colored energy come out from his hammer once more.
Yeah, you feel yourself being torn away from Gera and the situation. You don't have a choice in the matter, it just happens. As the crumbling volcano around you disappears from your view, and all of you who were sent back find yourself at the basement of Aeron's tower once again. But for Gera, Massamantha takes you on her back, along with Shai. Oh, actually, yeah. Along with Shai, and the three of you fly up into the sky. You watch as the sky itself seems to have this dark purple sort of aura to it. Like you can see the raw elemental energy crackling in the sky as as Massamantha flies towards the tempest. She says, "I don't know what will happen, but I'm in it all the way."
As am I, Massamantha.
I've been locked in that tower too long. I will not be a prisoner anymore. And she flies you. It begins to fly you into the tempest. You begin to feel the wind and the rain begin to tear you apart. You have this strange sense of familiarity, as if your spirit and your soul is finally back in the place that you have known so well. After a few moments, you look around and you notice that Massamantha and Shai are no longer with you. You're stood on a rock, floating, suspended within the tempest itself. Around you, silhouettes of dragons spiral. And in the center of this floating platform, you recognize it. This is the platform where the lodestone was kept all those years ago. It has been suspended here in the center of the tempest. But however, where the lodestone once was, obviously it's no longer there. But you look down at your hands, you look at your possessions, and you realize you are carrying the lodestone with you.
He kind of looks down at his hand and brings it up, kind of examining it, turning it, and kind of looking at the energies kind of pulse and dilate in a really weird way that it hasn't done for a long, long time.
It's okay, Gera. You hear a voice beside you.
He turns.
You-
The voice.
You see her standing there. Someone you haven't seen in a very long time. It's her.
Memoria. Is that you?
It's okay, Gera. I'm with you.
All these years, I'm sorry, my love. I failed you. Failed us all.
You didn't fail us. You've saved us.
Is there any other figures anywhere?
You see, looking around, you see in the winds of the Tempest themselves, the faces of people you've known, dragons flying around. You've sort of rejoined this sort of psychic group of people. There's hundreds of people here. All people you recognize from back in the days, people who've been trapped here alongside you. Now finish it, she says. Set us free.
Gera smiles. He looks around and it's like the eye of the storm. It seems peaceful.
Yeah, it's strangely peaceful.
He closes his eyes and he thinks back to his childhood. Kind growing up in the Kustos, meeting Drimoria, learning, teaching. He remembers the fateful day Aaron Shanda destroyed the Hanging City, the Hanging Library. The fall, waking up in the cave, traveling around Orthaid, and then meeting the party at Viel, tripping over. And they pick up his glasses. He remembers all the wonderful adventures they went on together. Adventures that brought him to where he is now. He remembers his purpose, his duty to his people, and he holds up the lodestone to the middle, reaches out to kind of hold the ethereal hand of Drimoria, and he says, one last time, we'll do it together.
She smiles and nods and puts her hand out on the lodestone with solidarity with you. As you push, and it sort of like leaves your hand and begins to float up into the place that it had been removed from all those years ago. You begin to feel a serenity, a peace. And that closes the book on Gera, I think.
Yeah, I mean, just as
Goodbye,
he
Gera.
passes away, he kind of like, I guess he pictures that spot, the bench where he was with Chinook, sitting there with Drimoria and just kind of watching the sunset in his head as it.
Yeah, as the tempest begins to fade, you see peeking out the top, the sun beginning to stream through. The feeling of it on your face, something that the Basalt Isles hasn't felt for 500 years. But yeah, let's right. Well, let's stop the session there then. I think we'll catch up with the rest of the group in the next
The
session.
rest
Maybe.
of the gang.
All right.
Cool.
R.I.P.
Thanks for watching, Russian spammers.
Goodbye, Russian spammers.
Goodbye,
See you next
Russian
week.
spammers.
It's too emotional. I
next
was crying.
Turn it off. Just turn it off. Turn it off.